The Science of Mind, the Ernest Holmes, he discussed the possibilities of the law, which you and I would call the law of assumption, but I'm talking about the law of conscious creation, conscious manifestation. The possibilities of the law are infinite, and our possibilities of using it are limitless. We may and should receive full benefit, and we will, to the degree that we understand and properly use it. There is a law of unfoldment in man, which says that he can advance only by going from where he is to the place where he would like to be. This is not because the law is limited, but because it is law. As man unfolds in his mentality, the law automatically reacts to him. The way to work is to begin right where we are, and through constantly applying ourselves to the truth, to gradually increase in wisdom and understanding, for in this way alone will good results be obtained. If day by day we have a greater understanding and a clearer concept, if daily we are realizing more of truth and applying it in our actions, then we are on the right path, and eventually we will be made free. Now, what is he talking about? When it comes to whatever it is you're manifesting, think about the exact thing you're manifesting. You often hear me say, if you're someone that regularly views my channel, you'll hear me say, who are you being? Who do you believe you are? What is the truth for you in the state that you're currently manifesting? So let's say, for example, you're manifesting a specific person. What is the truth for you about love? What is the truth for you in how your specific person shows up, how they interact with you? And by truth, I don't mean what you have experienced so far in reality. I mean, as the self, from the current state of consciousness, what do you believe is true? Who is your specific person? I don't mean what's their damn name. I mean, what do you really believe about them and who they are? The truth is the current belief. Or we can go even larger. The truth is that every single one of us is unconditional love. So if you have experienced a not so amazing version of your specific person, well, the truth is their true self is unconditional love. Everything else is belief, conditions. I often get asked about, when manifesting a specific person, what should I be doing, especially when reality doesn't seem to be changing. And the first thing that I believe is the number one important thing, and again, this is just from my personal experience, that when you're trying to manifest a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with another person, with a specific person, what you believe about yourself is the number one thing. The number one thing, outside of knowing that you are source. Well, what do you really believe about yourself? What do you believe is possible for you in love? Do you believe that it's possible that someone could just show up and love you for you? Do you believe it's possible that your specific person is capable of giving you the loving, fulfilling, committed relationship that you're manifesting? And if you can't say yes to those, well, then you know what needs to change. You know what version of yourself that you should be focusing on now. And as he says, day by day, focus on your truth. We could say the new truth. Your new story about love, your new story about how it feels to receive the love from your person. As you allow yourself to think about that version of yourself, and think about that version of yourself as if you're experiencing it right now, your world has to change. It must, because it's law. Manifestation, it can sound really, really like hooey-dooey, woo-woo, magical. I like the idea of thinking of it being magical, but One of the most, I think, the most common doubt is manifestation real? Does this actually even work? Yes, it does, to the degree of your understanding, to the degree of what you believe about yourself. And by that understanding, what you believe is possible. Now, is that to say that it's just not overall working all the time? Sure it is. Sure it is. But again, when we're manifesting a specific person and we're putting all of the focus and attention on just the specific person, you're telling conflicting stories. If you have a belief that you are not good enough, you can be affirming all day long that your specific person loves you, but because of where you are, your degree of understanding. Don't go logical. I don't mean your understanding of the law of assumption. I mean the degree of your understanding of the who you are. If you haven't decided that you are the version of yourself that is aware that he or she is more than enough, worthy and deserving of the love that you're asking to receive from your specific person, if you're not aware of being that self, you're constantly telling two different stories that conflict and probably have yielded you so far, if anything, hot and cold behavior. That doesn't mean it's because your specific person is never going to change or that this has to take a long time. It means, how are you applying the law? What are you allowing yourself to believe about yourself? The more you open yourself up to the idea that you really can experience whatever it is that you're manifesting and decide that that can be true for you, the more evidence you're going to see in reality, because it is law. So what stories are you telling about what you're manifesting? If you're manifesting a specific person, are you replaying the past, the unfavorable past, over and over again? Are you having new conversations with your person that are really talking about past hurts, things that they've done to lose your trust? Is that how you're applying the law and then wondering why things don't change? Think about the future of you and your person. Think about what it would be like to have your normal day in the life be you getting to feel safe and secure that this person loves you exactly the way you love them and more. And this person shows up and does the things you're desiring. Love, attention, affection. Is it possible for you to experience that? Do you believe that it could happen for you? Or are you telling the same old story based off your previous life experiences? What you were doing 10 minutes ago doesn't have to matter. It doesn't have to matter. You don't have to beat yourself up for the past shitty thoughts or the past spirals. What matters is your now moment. So right now, who are you? This is never, ever deliberately trying to make this last forever, meaning waiting on your manifestation. It's never that. So when we see reality as it doesn't seem to be changing, life isn't working, you have to ask yourself, why are you perceiving it that way? And chances are it's because you're perceiving reality through the eyes of logic, through the eyes of small, limited thinking. Can you really believe that you can receive whatever it is you're manifesting? Can you really see yourself as experiencing your desires? Because the answer is always yes. But the answer is yes to everything. So if you believe you're not worth it, if you believe that love just could not be real for you, relationships don't work for you, you're not meant to be a multimillionaire, you're not meant to feel good, to feel healthy, you've got to come to know yourself as the person who can have those things, that's what changes reality. That's what makes your desires a physical fact in reality. It's never because you can't have it. You got to ask yourself authentically, do I really believe I can have it? Do I really believe I could be that person? So on that note, how are you applying it?